माई सेल्फ सोनिया सिंह, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर भारती कॉलेज। आज मैं आपके सामने जो ड्रग के बारे में बताने जा रही हूँ वो है हमारी डिजिटेलिस। डिजिटेलिस जो हमारा प्लांट है, डिजिटेलिस प्लांट को हम लोग एज अ सोर्स ऑफ ड्रग यूज करते हैं। मीन्स फॉर ट्रीटिंग सम डिसीजेस और प्रिवेंशन ऑफ सम डिसीजेस वी यूज अ डिजिटेलिस प्लांट एज अ drug. So today we discuss about the properties, characters and their general descriptions of digitalis, how digitalis drug is used as a medicine, which active constituents in that digitalis plants is responsible for their therapeutic study. So today we start a digitalis plant. Digitalis plant is not a single name. Digitalis have many other names like synonyms of digitalis. So there are so many synonyms of digitalis like digitalis plant. Another name is digitalis leaves. Digitalis called the plant known as digitalis leaf or foxglove leaves. Foxglove leaves and digitalis leaf is the synonym of digitalis. So digitalis is not a common plant. Digitalis plant have a many synonyms like digitalis leaves and foxglove leaves. Now we come with the another point that is known as biological source. What is the meaning of biological source? Biological source means from where we collect a digitalis plant. For that plant, which part is responsible for their therapeutic uses? So in biological source there are three parameters included. First one is their biological source, means their part which one we use as a drug, like any organ part of that plant included that biological source. Next its botanical name, and third one is its family. All three parameters, part of plant, botanical name and their family comes in the biological source. So in biological source of digitalis, which part is used as a drug, that is known as leaves. Means leaf part of that plant we used as a drug for treating some diseases. So in whole plant digitalis, its leaf parts is more responsible for their pharmacological activity, show a pharmacological activity to treat the diseases, because its leaf part have a maximum active constituent present on a leaf. So leaf part of digitalis we use as a drug. And next point is its biological source, its botanical name. In biological source, another important thing is its botanical name. Botanical name is digitalis purpurea. Digitalis purpurea is their botanical name of digitalis. Its botanical name is very specific and it is not changed according to their country, according to their state. They are always remain same. They never change like synonyms. Synonyms will be changed, but their botanical name never ever changes. They are specific for a specific drug. Like digitalis have a specific botanical name, neem have a specific, tulsi has a specific. So their botanical name should be specific and they not change. Next we talk about their family. Scophulariaceae digitalis, that is known as Scrofoliaceae. So in biological source, leaf part of digitalis we use, leaf is used. Its botanical name is Digitalis purpurea. Its family is Scrofoliaceae. Next thing is their leaf part we use. Dry leaf part should be used as a drug. So we dry our leaf not more than 60-degree temperature. Its leaf part is dry only below 60-degree temperature, not more than 60. Because the reason is this: if we dry over the 60 degrees centigrade temperature, their active constituents which present in the leaf, they become destroyed. So we have aware that their temperature not exceeding above 60 degree, because their chances of degradation of that particular active constituent present in the leaf, that should be effective. So we never ever overheat more than 60 degree centigrade. Next is, its leaves have not more than 5% moisture. Means it have a moisture present on a leaf, but not more than 5%. Less than 5% ही रहेगा, not more than they have present the moisture. Moisture means water contain capacity of a leaf. So they have a moisture not more than 5%. They have a moisture but not more than 5%. So we talk about their drying of leaves, at which temperature is sufficient for drying their leaf. It is 60 degrees centigrade, and its moisture content not more than their 5%. Next, we talk about their geographical sources. Geographical sources means from where that digitalis plant we collected. Yeah, which places digitalis plant will be cultivated. So the places where digitalis plant we found, the place is England, Europe, United States. These all are the places where the digitalis is present or cultivated, or where from we cultivated. The places is England, Europe and United States. These all are places from where we collected a digitalis plant. Next we go through the description of leaves. In morphological study means we study about the form of a leaf, because we use leaf part as a drug. So leaf we study here morphology of a leaf, which kind of form, which kind of color, which kind of taste, odor is present on the leaf. So this all study we study in a morphological part. So we go through the morphological part of that digitalis. First of all, we study about the color. So the color of that leaf, all leaves are green in color. After drying, they become a change. So their leaf part is dark grayish to green in color. Means the leaf which we collect, that is dark grayish green. So their color of that digitalis leaf should be a dark grayish green in color. Green is always, leaves are always green, but there are a specific character of that digitalis leaf, that color should be dark grayish green. Next we go to the order of that leaves. Leaves order means smell. Smell of that digitalis leaf is slight. Slight means not strong, it is slight odorous smell. Next point is taste. Taste means the taste of that leaves, how we feel about when we eat a leaf, which kind of taste of that digitalis leaf when we eat. So when we eat our leaf, that taste should be a bitter in taste. So their taste should be a bitter of taste. Next we go to the size. Size of leaves means their length, that is length of seed means this is margin, length, and breadth means that is known as breadth. So the digitalis leaf length should be between 10 and 40 centimeter long, and we see the distance of their width, that should be a 4 to 20 centimeter width. Means ये between the 4 to 20 centimeter width, and the length is between the 4 to 40 centimeter in length. That we talk about their digitalis length and width. Next we go through the shape. Shape means what shape here we see the leaves. What shape? We see the shape of their margin of leaf. The shape is ovoid. You see the shape of that leaf. That shape which you see, that shape is ovoid. So here shape is ovoid and lanceolate. Sometimes it become a lanceolate. Lanceolate means यहाँ से that come from here wide and at the point they become thin. That point is lanceolate. And lanceolate and broadly ovoid. And look here, broadly ovoid. Ovoid shape means look like. Next we go through the serrate and crenate. Crenate and serrate means if the margin of leaves is this, means entire. This margin is known as entire. If the margin is this means look like teeth. That is known as crenate. This margin, if we see any leaves which margin is looking like this, here is also this type of margin. That margin is known as crenate or serrate. So digitalis leaves show a crenate or serrate type of margin in the digitalis leaf. Digitalis leaf show a pubescence both sides. Pubescence means small hair-like structures which is present on this type of structure, hair-like structure present on both sides of leaf, upper side and lower side. Because of that small hairs, their nature is pubescent, means smoothness, a surface is present on both sides of the leaf, that is known as pubescent both sides of leaf. So here we discuss about the morphology character of their leaf. Now next we talk about their active constituent which is responsible for their digitalis as a drug. So in digitalis leaf, the active constituent which is responsible for that is known as purpuroglycoside A, digitoxygenin, decoxin and decoxygenin. These all are active chemical constituents. These active chemical constituents is responsible for their active constituent which show their pharmacological activity. For this digitoxin, digitoxygenin, these are the main active constituent, and that active constituent is responsible for treat the cardiac heart disease. cardiac arrest, cardiac problem. It is used as a cardiac tonics. So Digitalis is only a drug which is used for a heart diseases. So this is the use of Digitalis. It is maximum widely used in the heart problems. So today here we discuss about the character of Digitalis leaf, their synonym, their morphology, their geographical source, their active chemical constituent. Due to that active chemical constituent, this drug is widely used in the heart problems. Thank you.